Lolo, you want to say something? Lolo.
Thank you, my sister. I was going to say something to support that. We are very knowledgeable people. We study and we do a lot in learning about, what the Englishman taught us. But the quickest way to conquer a people is when you conquer their mind. The first thing they try to do when they come is to make us feel we're less than and erase everything to do with us and make that bad. And what's happened with Igbo people, even now, even by just some of the responses here, we feel if we kind of look back and understand our history, that in itself is divorcing from our spiritual principles, that cannot be further from the truth. Because the same people who say, oh, don't think about this, they are the same people who would actually know their culture. I use the Scottish people as an example. If you see a Scottish man with his kilt, if you ask him the history of that kilt, he will tell you how far back that family ancestry line went. And he will proudly go to, I've been even, all the organizations I've worked with, first when I worked with KPMG, the partner there, he came with his kilt and he said he would not wear anything else. Everybody wore their suits. He came with his kilt because he was proud of who he was. He said this pattern, it goes back to how many generations. When you know who you are, nobody can shake your identity. I think as Igbo people, we should be proud of who we are and try to understand our identity for our children's sake. Because we live in a world where AI is on the rise. The battle is for our mind. If we do not know and understand our roots and how we think as people, then we leave ourselves open to anything, to believe anything. So we're not saying give up your faith. As my husband said, I'm a very strong Christian, but I'm also interested to know what's the history of our people. So I can understand how we think, understand our tradition, and truly know who I am. And that's all we need to do, and be a little bit more open-minded. Because what happened was it just came and told us, everything you're doing is bad. Forget it, erase it, forget it. But they don't forget it. They know who they are. So who is losing there? I leave that question open to everyone.
Wow, thank you so much.